Is everybody ready? Let's rock!
How's a guy supposed to follow that up? Well, let's stick to the original plan. This is a scripted video. Hi, I'm Vague Luminary. You may know me from streaming such games as Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, Lost Judgment, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Yakuza Ishin Kiwami, Yakuza Gaiden, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Yakuza 8, Yakuza Dead Souls, Yakuza Pirate, Wanderstop, Doom the Dark Ages, Tom Clancy's The Division 2 Battle for Brooklyn, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Gears of War Reloaded, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, Elden Ring Night Rain, Fantasy Life I The Girl Who Steals Time, Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Yakuza Kiwami 3, Yakuza Dark Ties, Doom the Dark Ages Revelations, a whole bunch of Vampire Survivors DLC, the first 3 Gran Turismo games as part of the ongoing Gran Turismo Tuesday show, and that time I played 24 Call of Duty games in full back-to-back in as many days. Yes, we've already done quite a lot here at Vague Luminary, and I'm so very happy to finally get back to work. But first, many things are changing around here, and I got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about. An acknowledgement of the past, an observation of the present, and a glimpse into the future. Throughout this video, we will be seamlessly going in and out of kayfabe. This might be my last chance to so playfully tease the fourth wall, so I want to take advantage of that while I still can. Quite a while back, long before I had settled on my destiny as a streamer or content creator or influencer or comedian or musician or voice actor or walking video game encyclopedia or shit, let's just say a vague luminary, I was listening to George Carlin describe his childhood and how he got into comedy. Somewhere between the lines it put forth this idea in my mind that all entertainers seek attention, not just on a simple obvious level, but as an ongoing core necessity. Every one of them has some kind of deep-seated need for validation and acknowledgement born from either a lack of those things earlier in their life or past trauma. Of course, on the other hand, artists are more focused on their own expression, and many engage in their craft without ever sharing it. The very best of either camp plant one foot firmly on each side, and both worlds benefit from their existence. I would like to believe I can be one of those people, though I acknowledge at this moment this is a lofty idea not yet proven by any statistical measure. However, my passion overrides the facts. I've got the fucked up brain, I've got the knowledge both surface and profound to make this dream a reality. So, without anyone's permission, without anyone's expectation, without anyone's command or guide or help or support, I will grit my teeth and make it happen regardless. It all started with that dumb 𝑻𝑬𝑬𝑚 video. There were some other things before, Black Ops 2 clips I could upload directly from the game, some MIDIs I put together in an extremely basic program, some sparse Doom videos, a duo Let's Play channel that lasted all of 2 episodes and a few more that were recorded and lost to time, the Red Dead Redemption Let's Play, and probably some other things I've forgotten. However, the true spark that caught the dimmest of embers and grew into what we see today came from going to a friend's wedding in the summer of 2023. It was the second wedding I had been to. Naturally an emotional event, I shed a few tears. At some point around that time, either during the wedding or on the multi-hour drive home carpooling with a friend, showing them 𝑦𝑒𝑠's album Close to the Edge for the first time, I had an epiphany. I had been through enough. I had done enough work on myself. I couldn't even really tell you by what point or what things had changed about me, but by that time I declared within myself something to the effect of, damn it, I deserve to be somebody. I'm smart enough, I'm cool enough, I'm passionate enough, I'm self-aware enough, I'm thoughtful enough. Most people own a couple of these traits, but I've chiseled my mind and spirit into possessing all of them. I have the right to reach out and grasp for the things I want. I'm tired of pretending I'm okay with being some quiet footnote in other people's lives. I am a protagonist. I've spent virtually my entire youth keeping me to myself. Years upon years spent sifting through art of all kinds, all sorts of messages, downloading and interpreting nearly infinite thoughts into my brain and slowly handcrafting my own psyche and worldview. My mind and personality glistened to the rare individual given the chance to gaze upon them, but to the average person I'm just another human shape meandering around that passes in and out of their experience. To most, I'm even less than the coworker you don't even like but share half an hour of conversation with every day. Cast away in an ocean of, you're not allowed to do that. You can't think that. Why would you say that? You're too loud. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? With no shore in sight. I don't talk to people because it has been ingrained in me for so long that my words are not worthy of their time, yet every one of my utterances is far more passionate, thought out, and considered than the verbal and literary slop I'm exposed to every day. And so, following my epiphany, over the course of a month and a half, I decided on and prepared to begin streaming. Most people build a fan base then start streaming. I made the foolish decision to get started long before I had any clout whatsoever. That just means I know what I'm doing for years before anyone has ever heard of me. Like many people, I had tried out streaming a couple times before, found little interaction or success with it, and moved on. But this time, considering all of my experience and knowledge seeing so many others on the internet rise and fall time and time again, I knew I could make it. I knew I would be good at it. I knew I would be better than anyone else past, present, or future, because I am a valuable person. My words and deeds are guided by a glowing soul that has been patched together and repolished so many times it is simply too strong to fail anymore. I know I am right. I know that I am good. I know that I deserve to be here, and I deserve to chase the things I want. What I didn't know is how I got to where I was so far into life with virtually no social credit other than half a dozen close friends I might talk to a few times a month. But with my first real stream 3 years ago, I was finally properly ready to outgrow my illusory shackles of no self-worth, no expectations, and no future. Today I'm taking a fucking sledgehammer to them, kicking the debris behind me, never to be seen again. With this declaration, I will not just begin, but continue to climb the heap towards the top. I belong nowhere else. My name, my influence, my legacy must be known across the world. No, fame and glory cannot fix a fundamentally broken person. Citizen Kane taught us that. But for me, it can ease my mental load and better position me towards the things I truly want. I don't need anyone's permission. I will build my dreams with my own 2 hands, or I will die trying. Right about now, I'm sure you're thinking, wow, this is pretty overly dramatic, pseudo-intellectual, and pretentious for what will ultimately boil down to not just a guy saying funny things playing video games on the internet, but a guy saying funny things playing video games on the internet where millions have already done so before. But the reality is this internet thing has legs. Countless people have made a living off of it, and a smaller yet still sizable section of them have been able to drum up significant influence and wealth from doing so. Some people go on tour, some make music, some make movies, some make video games. I can't say for sure if I'll reach those dizzying heights, but I think I can. I want to try. Pushing buttons and making dick jokes is not the endgame here. It's just a real fun way to spend one's time and maybe generate a little clout along the way. Now that we've got all the serious stuff out of the way, let's talk about everything else. For those of you just joining us in the future, this video marks the end of an 8-month hiatus and a proper return. It turns out December, which was the original intended duration of the hiatus, was still not enough time to put all this together despite cutting out most streaming and clip production. So while I was already here on hiatus, I figured I might as well squeeze as much detail and refinement out of the pieces here as possible. But now I'm back in action. And I do mean action. As I've not just implied but outright stated many times throughout the hiatus, you're going to be getting way more of me than you could have ever bargained for. We've already heard the why, and that's fine and dandy, but how? How could I have so much time to give to vague Luminary? Because I quit my retail job of 5 years. Actually, my last day was all the way back on December 31st. This has been my job all year. I schemed and plotted this dramatic change in my life back around August 2025. I'd saved up some money, considered all the risks, the scope of danger, and went through with it. That's why I've been able to stream at more random times, because I'm free of all obligation other than making this career as grand and fulfilling as possible. This life change is scary, terrifying even, yet it's a chance at true freedom and contentment, so it must be done. What else happened during the hiatus? Well, let me tell ya! I got my wisdom teeth out in December while I still had my work insurance, which involved getting my blood pressure under control and cutting back on soda. It almost didn't happen, and I was really stressed out, but I got it done. Later on in January and April, I grappled with some throat issues that made eating uncomfortable and anxiety-inducing, but now, all this time later, everything is in a good spot. I've also lost some weight and put on a little muscle. I'm at my lowest weight in 9 years as far as I know. Only a little more to go now. I'm fashioning myself into the best person I can be, just for me and my fans. You and I both deserve a vague Luminary that's well put together physically, too. One process going on alongside my wisdom teeth recovery was switching over to fiber optic internet. Hell yeah! Say goodbye to buffering and quality issues, at least on my side. It has been tremendously good to me in the months since. To cut the explanation short, in terms of streaming, where I previously had 42 points of budget to allocate across the platforms, I now have 2,000. Yeah. Speaking of platforms, with all this bitrate, I wanted to execute on my goals of expanding to as many places as possible, though 2 of those places, DLive and Trovo, shut down back in the spring. Womp womp, oh well. A couple months ago, I ran extensive testing to see what I could do with my hardware, and we'll actually stick to our current 4 platforms, with eventual goals to expand to 3 more in the future. I got a new capture card for Christmas, which we'll be using very soon. Upgraded from the Elgato 4K 60 Pro Mark II to the 4K Pro, mostly an upgrade to make things nicer on my end playing the games. But hilariously, I ended up in a 2-month arc just trying to get the damn thing to work. 54 emails back and forth and a bunch of testing of different screens and cables later, by February 18th all of that was finally resolved. Lastly, a couple different times my bed became unusable for a few days because the middle support broke and had to be fixed, and later on the frame itself started to come apart and had to get jury-rigged back together. Fun stuff. That's all the noteworthy bullet points you missed while I've been gone. Since you're all caught up, let's talk about the now. Sorry it took me so long to put this project together. It was the music that was so glacial. Oh right, the music! Jeez, I forgot! What you heard way back at the start of this video is the new opening theme for my streams going forward. What you've been hearing for a while now is the new background music loop for when streams are starting or on break. Spencer made both of those, from scratch. All the writing, playing, recording, production, mixing, no other hands or AI bullshit involved whatsoever. Now, he may appear quite exceptionally skilled at music, but in truth he's just kinda baseline competent. Indeed, he can play the songs at a good level, but to record the as close to perfect as possible final takes was an immensely frustrating and time-consuming task. Every part of every instrument track led to about 50 takes apiece. Even one sock and one shirt sustained fatal damage in the many crash-outs surrounding this process. It especially sucks when you consider he always went into it thinking he could get each thing done in maybe 10 to 15 takes. Yes, he fell for it every single time, over and over and over again. Hey, let's check in with Spencer now.
At this rate, I'm never making music again. This shit took way too long. Maybe I should have taken a year off and wrote a whole album or something. Nah, it's 2026. You can't make any money from music these days, especially when your face is this unmarketable. If this all pans out, maybe I'll give it a whirl down the line. God, I need a haircut. I wish I could permanently dye my hair white. That'd be cool. Having the music is cool for sure, but when are we getting that thing done? And that other thing? And what about that? And that? We've had this one idea for over a year now. We need to get that thing done too. That asshole could have been streaming this entire time. Why did he wait so long for me to get my part done? Oh, I want to kick things off with a bang. And how long is it going to take for him to put the video together? He can never set his ego aside. What a prick, that Luxas.
Hey! What? Don't mind him, it's his 30th birthday. He's really old and cranky, his dusty old bones are full of green dust. Oh, that reminds me. After all this time, I've never even told you my name. No, not vague luminary, that's just a title. An adjective and a noun put together. It's more like a code name. No, you see, my real name is Luxas Melancholia. Charmed, huh? I know that new names are weird and lame when you first hear them, but it's better to rip this band-aid off now while I'm still a nobody, right? Give it some time, we'll all get used to it. But that's not all, nuh-uh. In fact, I'd like to show you what I look like, or at least a few approximations as narrated and explained by another voice awfully similar to my own that somehow knows everything about me, though I've never met the voice personally. What was that wrestling term again? Coffee babe? Thanks, Luxas. I'll take it from here. As an initial disclaimer, no, it's not quite time for VTubing yet. It was just important to me to solidify the character design and show it off. Last year in January, I sat down and brainstormed pretty hard and came up with all the core ideas. Ever since then, I've tried to manifest the design in all the games I play. The key black and white aesthetic, however, dates all the way back to 2015 when I first became obsessed with the concept of duality and coined the title Vague Luminary. We can see some of that in my Red Dead Redemption 2 clips and my Armored Core 6 playthrough. It's been right in front of you this whole time. This is your chance to back out before we get really chunibyo with this shit. I think it's sick as fuck. Gentlemen, behold! Pretty cool, huh? There's space to iterate on it and flesh out some more details, but this can be considered the 1.0 design. Feel free to drink it in while I get nitty-gritty with the influences and details. First of all, I am no visual artist. This character sheet was drawn by an old friend of mine by the name of Dabby. In June of last year, I commissioned him for this, and we chewed on it for quite some time. He did all of the drawing and gave some input here and there on the design as well. The design philosophy focuses on a black, white, and gold aesthetic. In the Bible, there's the concept of the left-hand path, the path of the devil, evil, etc. Also a fantastic Swedish death metal album. Since learning about the left-hand path a while back, I've tried to incorporate that in my designs and choices. If there's a visibly darker or more evil choice between two things, put it on the left. Overall, Luxas draws heavily from 𝒀𝑭𝑭𝑬𝑹 of Hunter x Hunter, who's known to be one of my favorite characters. This includes the crisp white floofy hair, average stature, and sleeper build physique. Under the layers and jacket, Luxas is a hair slimmer than average with visible musculature. Where Luxas begins to differ, however, are in his face and hair. Luxas has golden eyes that glow a little, slightly spiky but otherwise normal teeth with accentuated canines that convert into a fang on the left side of his mouth when closed, a symbol of both danger and whimsy, and the ends of his hair are golden. The idea with the golden hair is that as an exotic demigod from another world, Luxas has a certain golden energy/aura about him. This manifests at the ends of his hair and gives it a certain luminescence. There's also a darker patch towards the back/base area of his hair, but that's for lore reasons that even I don't know yet. It's gotta be lore, right? Let's go layer by layer. Over his skin, Luxas wears a black bodysuit. Not quite latex like the plug suits of Evangelion, something softer, more akin to nylon or spandex. I've always loved the idea of accentuated parts over a bodysuit, since I played Mega Man 03 way back in elementary school. Zero's design in that series has stuck with me ever since. The golden energy sometimes manifests as a sheen or shine on the bodysuit, as seen on the left arm. Over the bodysuit, Luxas wears white high-top sneakers, black cargo pants, a black t-shirt with a placeholder roughly emulating a metal band logo, and his signature white jacket. The ideal was an outfit that's somewhere between casual and functional for action. The jacket has gold accents and the left sleeve has been ripped off, revealing the black bodysuit-clad arm underneath. Lastly, but most completely designed, are the gloves. The gloves have strong metal plates on top and on the knuckles. This makes them really good for punching the shit out of things. On the palm side is comfortable carbon fiber. The right glove is white with gold accents. The left glove is black, the knuckles are cracked, and the palm has a hole worn in it from clenching his fist too much. Alongside this character sheet, I have these couple of pieces I got from commissioning an artist by the name of Bluesealad. So here's the complete lineup of Luxas Melancholia art to this point. One of the general ideas at work is a black underlayer that is protected or concealed by a white upper layer. The hair, jacket, glove, and shoes cover most of the body and cap the ends, so to speak. Darkness concealed by light. Another idea being loose clothes and motion over a strict form underneath. The body and physique are crafted and explicit, made clear and sharp by the bodysuit, but the hair, jacket, and pants have some flow to them, giving the overall appearance some dynamism. I envision Luxas as a character at home in gunfights with dual pistols, diving and jumping around, somewhere between Max Payne and Dante from Devil May Cry. Generally very accurate and efficient with his shots, but often finds himself in very destructible environments like something out of a John Woo flick. He's not against a little property damage if it means getting a job done. And if you think that all sounds a little too corny, a little too unbelievable, a little too chuny for your jaded, cynical heart, then I would kindly take the time to remind you of what you just heard 21 minutes ago. I believe I've made myself clear. There will be time to flesh out and really nail down the lore, but for now consider Luxas like a mercenary that gets called in for any kind of odd jobs that require a gun. He has an immensely high success rate and is known as the vague luminary. Personality-wise, Luxas stays pretty cheerful and irreverent, much to the chagrin of most people he interacts with. He's got anti-hero energy, a real, I don't like this guy, but he really is the best we've got kind of thing. He comes off dorky and cheesy because he likes seeing people squirm when faced with the saccharine, inauthentic personalities of the people that tend to annoy him so much. In action, he maintains this cheery demeanor, though tends to slowly become more serious and less wordy as things go on. He likes to go fast, get things done. It irritates him when situations get dragged out. When something goes wrong, he might just close his eyes and let out a sigh with a soft smile. Other times his face contorts into a snarl, gritted teeth and furrowed brow. Like I said, tons of space left to continue fleshing out both in lore and design, but I love what I've got so far, and I hope you do too. I'm really passionate about all of this. If the design speaks to you and you want to make fan art of it, please feel free to do so and tag or send it to me. I would absolutely adore to see more takes on my little character design. Now back to you, Luxas Melancholia. Thanks, knowledgeable disembodied voice. That's more about me than you probably should have told them. Oh well. We talked about me, we talked about the music that came from one man's brain, heart, and hands. We talked about why certain colors and pixels are arranged in certain ways on the screen. We got really nerdy and expressive. I think we're just about done here for today. You're witnessing evolution in real time. If you don't like or understand it, that's okay because it isn't for you, but it is necessary for me. There is no other path forward. There is no time left to explore options. I've got to use what I've got, and I sure have a whole lot. Hopefully I don't descend into lolcowery. Thank you to everyone past, present, and hopefully at least a few more of you in the future. It's difficult to bear one's soul like this, but I hit a wall I couldn't get past without declaring my reality. An acknowledgement of the past, an observation of the present, and a glimpse into the future, just as promised. I'll be back to work before you know it. This is my job now, after all. I'd better get those numbers up, eh? Let's end this the way we started, with one last piece. Alright, I never mentioned what was next, now that the hiatus is finally coming to a close. I hope you'll join me as I go across the Star Ocean. From here on out, despite any breaks or perceived slowdowns, I'm all in.
A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.